Hello, Muster0063 here for some more Not Another Needle game, and I thought I'd kind of show off a bit of some extra stuff with the game. So since it's going to take me a little bit of time to get through all I wanted to, I'm just going to kind of kick off right from the beginning. You might notice if you look here that my death counter and time counter is indeed a lot different. So what on earth has happened and why are things so different? Well, I'm going to go into stage 6 and show off a few things as well, and I'm also going to show off another stage a bit later in the game. But yeah, you can probably have already noticed something that's kind of different already from the version I played. But basically, that's to say that well, today, as at the day I am recording this, it is the 5th of November, and I happen to kind of over the last couple of days go onto the forum pages or whatever, and lo and behold, I see that there has been an update to Not Another Needle game. So there is now part of version 1.11, I think, as it was updated on the 1st of November, or at least put out and on the pages on that day. But yeah, there has effectively been a kind of real substantial set of changes to the game. So, not to the point where all the levels have been completely redone and everything. So, those of you who can remember will probably remember the fun I had on this level in particular, and the huge problems I had with it in trying to get it all lined up. But it worked out rather well here. But yeah, I kind of had a kind of look on the forum page to see what had been updated, and rather than a list of the changes, it was effectively too many to list. So, go see for yourself what had kind of happened. So, yep, I kind of took... did I hit the save there? I did, thank you. I kind of, took that to kind of mean that, to mean that I should probably go and have a look at the game, go and check it out and kind of see, what was new. Well, yeah, lo and behold, there have been what I would dub, reasonably wholesale changes to a lot of the levels. So yeah, some of them have been kind of completely redone with completely new, either flaws or similar-ish kind of flaws, but with kind of subtle differences and maybe different triggers or something like that. As you can see here with this screen, I don't believe anything changed here, but yeah, there have been pretty much a lot of sweeping changes been made to the game. So I thought this was a little extra video. I would kind of maybe show off a couple of those things. So one of the reasons for me doing stage 6 is to show off something you perhaps already kind of noticed, is this lovely little splash effect when you actually kind of go into the water, which you might not think adds all that much, but actually I kind of find that it's really helpful as a kind of an indicator of almost the instant that I've kind of hit the water. So yeah, I think this splash effect is something that's really kind of nice, and actually adds a little bit of extra detail to the game, which is all well and good, and actually serves as a useful indicator, certainly for me, as a help when kind of going through some of the screens. So yeah, I wanted to kind of show that one off. Another reason why I'm kind of doing this far into stage 6 is also to show that it's not just the main levels that have also had some changes done to them, that some of the extra stages have also, or some of the secret floors have also had some work done on them. So you may also remember the stupid hitbox on the kid not getting out of the water, apparently not getting out of the water to breathe, but yeah, as you can kind of see here, if you can remember the layout of this screen, or if not, I'd maybe even encourage you to go back through my Let's Play and see what this looked like before. But yeah, this screen has been not completely redone, but there have been some fairly substantial changes. So and this is probably the last thing I was going to show off on stage 6. I don't plan on... Oh, by the way, there's a switch up here, but yeah, don't just get it... yeah, you have to get it, and then there's a new trigger there, or a new trap, and all that kind of thing. So yeah, that was all about I wanted to show through stage 6. So I've done incredibly well, and I'm almost tempted to continue on through the rest of stage 6, just to see how long this took. This has only taken about 4 minutes to get through all this way. But let me show off something else I didn't actually do during the main playthrough. If you hold down W, you can indeed walk back to the beginning and now I'll go back in this area and back to our stage selects. But what I wanted to show off as a kind of a one that's really has undergone some serious changes is stage 2. So, as you can see, the save here now has a light bulb kind of on it, and if I kind of wait here. Remember previously when I said that when I was going through stage 2 that I really did not mind one way or another, or didn't, the lights kind of the dark effects being inconsequential to me. Well, as you can kind of see now, it's kind of running a little bit on a timer, and also I think possibly to do with how far away you are from the save. That was nicely done with the lights. I just kind of dim those to show you kind of how ridiculous it actually in some cases gets from being able to see what you're doing. But yeah, that was an enormously brilliantly timed jump on that platform with all the lights out. But yeah, this is obviously completely kind of redone from a gimmick point of view. I don't know whether ultimately the creators kind of obviously in the course of going back through the game, just of the opinion that ultimately the darkening effect or the spotlight effect just meant that what he'd intended with the darkness really didn't make all that much of a difference. But yeah, as you can kind of see here, there is a huge difference now, and yeah, if you spend too long on the stage, or or too far away from the save or whatever, then yeah, the lights go out and you will not be able to see barely anything. So I thought I'd maybe just kind of show off, probably try and go through all the way through stage 2. It is one of the earlier ones, obviously in the game, so I'm kind of hoping it doesn't take too long to do. But I was doing much better on stage 6. Oh, come on. Yeah, I was going to kind of maybe point out a few kind of new stages if and when I kind of saw them. But yeah, I'm not a kind of a memory master from that point of view. But like this one, I don't recall something like it. There might have been something that was similar to this maybe, but I don't recall exactly this. But yeah, the new kind of this one I can't remember a variant on this one actually, but not maybe exactly how it appears now. But yeah, anyway, basically, yeah, obviously the addition of the lights just means you have to kind of go through the screens effectively a lot quicker, or you're just going to be completely in the dark. I don't remember this one at all. Appearing. So this one is an example of a floor, for instance, that is completely new. But, yeah, that's probably I've probably talked about around in circles there. Probably said a couple of things at least 2 or 3 times or whatever. But yeah, the other thing I was just going to I suppose briefly mention was, while I'm kind of showing off stage 2, was that, or just a comment really, that I'm a kind of a huge hugely like all the kind, all the kind of the things that have kind of happened. I mean, some of the stages have been, or some of the floors indeed have been made easier, and some have been made harder. So some obviously the ones that are completely new maybe took a bit of time to kind of get to grips with, and also even some of the ones that were very similar to what we had at the moment, or what was originally there. No, time's wrong. There we go. I completely lost my track. Oh, I didn't hit the save there. That was really stupid. Right, okay. As I show off that little bit of stupidity. Yeah, some of the stages that have been just had some slight changes too. I think this one where the light actually, thankfully, doesn't completely go out, although it screwed me up there. But there, you can see a kind of light up the top there, which does thankfully keep some light on the screen, so you're not completely in the dark. Because this one does seem to kind of the lights go away really quickly. But yeah, I'm quite a way through the stage anyway. I've only got a few screens left, or a few floors left actually. But the point I've been trying to get to is, yeah, I do like the changes, and so yeah, while some have been made harder, a lot of them have been made easier, and yeah, I really kind of I really do like what's happened to it. I won't obviously show off all the various floors or all the things. I mean, much of the gimmicks have been kept the same. I can't think of I kind of showed off stage 6 because the water one has some kind of added extra bits to it, and I thought stage 2 had been kind of completely redone to the point where it would be nice to kind of show off that in its entirety. But I say I'm certainly not planning on showing off any of the other ones. I think at least all the gimmicks, I say other than stage 2 and 6, which I just talked about, are pretty much identical. Yeah, some of the secret floors have changed. Some of them not a lot. Some of them just a little. But yeah, still. Now what am I doing here? I need to jump through that. But yeah, it's been. Ultimately, I find the stages have been made in comparison to. Yep, good. To what was before, generally through the game it has been made easier. My basis on that being that, well, it's only took me a few days or so in time, and worthwhile getting through this. So trying to figure out exactly how long. Well, up the top there would be would be a very good reference to that, wouldn't it? So yeah, only 8 hours playtime and 5,000 deaths compared to I think it was about 12.5 hours and approaching 9,000 deaths. So I mean, part of that I guess is obviously that I had been playing. I probably had gone through the game very recently, obviously during my main Let's Play, to the point that I kind of had, I suppose, some recent practice, if you will, on the game, or knew about certain triggers and all those kinds of things. But yeah, I do find generally that things have been made easier. So yeah, I just thought it'd be nice showing off. Go back to the main world again, showing off. Just the extra kind of things that have some of the extra things at least that have been added to version 1.11. And yeah, this looks like it's the final version. I obviously or felt like it was worthwhile to go through the game, so I put myself all the way through that, including Stage 9 Hard Mode all over again, which, by the way, was easier. I'll happily concede that. Stage 9 Hard Mode was a lot easier, and I'm thrilled about that. It was nowhere near as frustrating. But yeah, that's just a very quick kind of extra video on the fact that there has been now an update to Not Another Needle Game, and I think a lot of the changes I'm all in favour for. They've made the game still fun. They've added little bits of extra things along the way to help, and yeah, for the most part, it's actually made things a little bit easier. So yeah, that's probably all the extra I wanted to say. I realise I probably said a couple of things at least 2 or 3 times, but yeah, that will be it. That is the end of Not Another Needle Game for real. I had no intention of doing this extra video when I originally recorded the Let's Play, because obviously it's only been updated in the last 4 or 5 days. But that is definitely it. So with this reasonably short video, I will leave it there. Next up will be Mega Man 6 Let's Play Perfect runs. Cheerio.